Here. Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Uni Francis.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Uni, we are back.
Yeah, man, it's been. Yeesh.
I know, man. It's been too long. It's been too long. So
busy, man. Got busy schedules now.
yeah. So this
Saw
is.
The Flash.
You saw The Flash?
The actual guy, not the movie.
Oh, I was like, word?
Yeah.
So that's fire.
Nah, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
But no, the actual guy. So it was like, oh, guess you gotta work today.
Yeah, right?
Gotta do work now.
Gotta do work. Well,
Show business, baby.
just like it was like when he said, we got to do work, and we're doing work right now. This is a new season of Welcome to My Hood Films. Once again, we've been gone for a minute, but we are back in our new studio. Me and Uni got with a few friends. You probably saw in our last few episodes, we collaborated with my other podcast, Nerds in the Hood. My boys Devin, Young Dev, my boy Ant McGee, and another friend of ours named Ralph, aka the Instigator. He is an artist who drew a lot of these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paintings back here, beautiful creations that he made on the back behind all three of us here. And we all decided to chip in and get a studio together. So we got a studio in the hood, and we out here showing people hood films. This is what we do. Welcome to My Hood Films. In case you are new to this and you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify or any other awesome streaming platform that you may choose to listen to, what we normally do is, let's just break it down one more time. What we normally do is we find somebody who either has never seen a hood film or has only saw a few hood films in their life, or probably saw a film and didn't even realize it was under the genre of hood film, and we decide to show it to them for the first time and get their thoughts and their views on it, see how they feel about it, you know what I'm saying? Just put them onto the hood one film at a time. And this time is no different. So we're going to go ahead and let the guest state her name. State your name, gangster.
Hi, Meety.
Hey, Ethi. In the building, yes. Did I say your name right? I hope I didn't mess it up.
Meety.
Oh, Meety. I'm so sorry. I was already, see how hype I was? I was like, Ethi. She was like, that's not, nope. That's not it. That's not it. Meety.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
2 syllables.
2 syllables. That's on me.
Well, you had 2 syllables. There was just the M missing. It was like a delicate E-T.
I was missing that. Okay.
It's okay.
So Meety. Okay.
Yes.
That's why. That's what we do here. We don't mess up names, especially our guest names. So, what was the name of the movie we showed you?
Sprung.
Sprung.
Oh.
That's right, Sprung. So that movie came out in 1997. It starred, was it Guy Torry? It was Guy Torry, right? It was
Yeah.
It was one of the Torry
Tisha
brothers.
Campbell.
Tisha Campbell, Paula Jai Parker,
Yeah.
and the last.
From the Proud family.
That is her. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Good
Shocking.
job.
I thought they typecast her. I was like, oh, you just making money on Disney. Okay.
I gotta give her props because her voice don't even sound. Their voices sound so different.
I think it sounds kind of similar.
Huh.
I really sit there and think about it.
Okay. I mean, I ain't mad at it.
The cartoon looks like her a little bit too. Like, okay, I see what happened here. A lot of cartoons kind of fun. Like, oh,
That's why.
that's why.
That's why. Yeah. So we gotta give a shout out to the fourth member of the main cast. We don't want to disrespect him like that. His name is Rusty Cundiff. I'm probably messing up his name too, but
Yeah.
it was Joe Torry. It was Joe Torry, not Guy Torry. Guy Torry is his brother. Joe Torry was a comedian, very funny dude. Paula Jai Parker, Tisha Campbell, and Rusty Cundiff. Actually, fun fact, Rusty directed and wrote the screenplay. That explains everything.
That explains everything.
Explains
That
everything.
explains the weird acting.
Yep. That explains so much.
Yeah.
Its overall box office sales was $7,575,028.
What was the budget?
That's a good question. I was trying to look for the budget. I didn't see it.
Google Sprung budget.
Google's wrong.
No, I'm serious.
I thought you was trying to yell it into my phone. I'm sorry.
No.
That's why I laughed.
Oh, no,
I was
that's
like,
why.
it's not gonna work better.
No, I know.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's only showing the gross. It's only showing how much it made altogether. Okay, so we can do that. You can do that. We always like to look up the budgets here on Welcome to My Hood.
I mean, that's the only way you can really find if it made money. Because if it costs $1 million, then they're fine. If it costs $7 million and they made $7 million, that's not.
Yeah,
good.
because it's weird. It's saying the budget was 7.5, but I think they're getting confused with how much money they actually made. So I'm gonna let you look that up while we power through
It says
this.
7.5 was the budget. It cost $7 million to make.
Came out May. Wait, it's yeah, right. It says the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So they basically just made back what they spent.
Not really, because the theater gets half.
Oh, so yeah, they sold their shirts, folks.
Maybe they made money by the residual. Did they play this on BET a lot? I don't remember seeing it.
Not that much.
It ain't no money. No.
It definitely went into syndication and stuff like that, but I don't think that much.
Yeah, this wasn't no Boys in the Hood. What was on?
That's why they had so many ads. 15 minutes.
That makes it.
Well, to be fair, folks, we saw it on Amazon Prime, but we saw it on their other app called Freevee. Shout out to them because it gave us the show Jury Duty, which is a good show. However, Freevee has commercials. So for every time, and the commercials were very random because it was never at a point where it should have been a commercial.
No.
It was always at a point like somebody was mid-sentence.
Yeah, they don't care, man. At least back in the TV days, like, all right, we're gonna try to like cut it off where it makes sense.
Exactly.
Not these niggas mid-sentence.
Yeah.
You want to go, serotonin? I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, like who? What's going on?
That's no. Why are we talking about arthritis?
Exactly. They didn't even care. They didn't even care. So
didn't even try.
For that reason alone, we got a little annoyed, but we're over it now. The movie's done. So go ahead and tell us in your own words what you saw in this film.
So it was like two friends, like two pairs of friends, and then two pairs of couples. There was like one couple that was like really cutesy and like like arguing and whatever, and then there's another couple that was just like having sex from the beginning, and which there's nothing wrong with that, either or. Mm-hmm. And then it was just like the cutesy couple was getting together, and the other couple was arguing and like trying to break them apart, and then in the end the couple, like the argumentative couple trying to bring the cutesy couple back together, they broke them apart, they brought them together, and then in the end, in the beginning there was a wedding. Yep. And then we circle back to the wedding at the end of the film, and you think in the beginning that it's the cutesy couple getting married, and then it's Rusty. Well, it's
the
Clyde.
toxic couple.
It's the toxic couple, yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So it's basically a movie about a couple that ends up being toxic.
That was the plot, folks. That was
the plot. That they were just quick to get married, which is usually toxic stuff. And then there was a couple that was like, we're gonna take everything nice and slow and do it the right way.
Doing everything right.
Do everything right. Do the greatest love we can do, and do it one day at a time. And the toxic couple was so pissed off that they were losing their friends that they did everything in their power to get them to break up. And then slowly realize we probably shouldn't have did that. We were bad friends. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think they did that because they were just hating.
Yeah. Nobody was loving them. They didn't have the proper love
that's what it was.
that they deserved. Yeah. And that's usually what happens.
Yeah, that's always
what happens. That's true.
Yeah, Stacey did try to do that to me.
Do you feel like now? Did you know the term sprung before this movie came out?
Like I thought like sprung meant just like getting hard. Like, like getting.
Oh, that's
sprung.
hilarious.
That's fair. That's fair.
What is it? Okay, so what does it mean?
It just means you caught feelings.
You caught feelings too fast. Yeah. You caught feelings fast. So it's similar to what you're saying, but that's basically what it means. You caught feelings fast.
What suburb are you from?
That is true. We did not ask that. We're rusty.
I relate to Adina, a lot in this.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Okay, well, all right.
Well, like parts of her, So okay. I mean, that's what I assumed. I was like, okay, like.
All right. Nah.
So where you repping? What?
Whose team am I on?
No. I'm sorry.
Where did you grow up? Yeah, please find out.
Okay, sorry. I was born in India.
Okay.
I grew up we moved to Canada, Toronto, when I was like 3 almost, and then Bolton, Ontario, like when I was like 10.
Okay.
And then South Jersey when I was like
That's
12.
A hell of a
and then North Jersey when I was 13.
You just go from Portions of the East Coast and different portions of the
Yeah.
Moving all around. Nah, that's cool. That's
Y'all
cool.
running for something?
No, just
Stupid.
the economy, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's fair.
Man, trying to just move on up in the world as fast.
Yeah.
That's it. One step at a time, you know, just like how we doing with this podcast.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen a hood film before we showed you this? Never one.
No.
Okay. Were you?
Slumdog Millionaire? Does that count?
No.
I mean,
Is it hood? Maybe.
you
Nah, I'm not
know,
gonna
yeah,
say
I
it.
know we don't
I'm not
want
gonna
to say it. We don't want to look
I'm not
like
gonna
those
say
guys.
it. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
technically, yeah, dude from the hood got on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
There's a story about a hood in a different part
different
of the
hood.
planet.
Yeah, different hood in a different part of the world. You know.
Yeah.
Because we've done international hood films before, so technically.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
What's an international hood film?
Well,
Back to block.
yeah, like just in a different hood
Yeah.
outside of the United
A
States.
lot of UK
basically.
shit, we'll
Yeah,
be honest.
British
A
films.
lot of British shit.
We did a Jamaican film.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fairly
right?
foreign to me.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
I'm
but
sorry.
you know. So
My
we've
brain
done a film.
Yeah.
We've done a film where the setting was Jamaica, and we done a film where the setting was London. But it was actually shot there in both countries. So for us, that's international hood films. For them, any hood film that we show them is international hood film for the most part.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
They're like, what's going on? This is what y'all doing over here in the States? Oh, wow. So they probably saw Sprung back in the day when it came, if it ever like came overseas and was like, whoa, like this is a lot.
I don't know. It
This
felt
show was
like-
pretty
yeah.
tame.
Yeah.
You done
it
well
was,
tame?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was like,
Okay.
yeah.
You gotta be
Okay.
getting along, bro.
So-
This is like a better version of Woo.
All right, I'll give you that. That's fair.
Yeesh.
That's very fair. That's another hood love story.
Yeah, I
that
never
just
watched it.
Didn't really pan out
really
right.
bad.
Yeah. We caught it right before it right before it left Netflix, and we felt Netflix did the right choice.
Yeah,
We felt it
Jada was
the
like,
right
get
choice.
this shit out of my face.
Yeah. There's certain shows where you go, Netflix, why'd you get rid of this? But this was a movie that we were like, no, that's fine. We won't be missing this.
Nobody needs to see that
So,
at all.
But you just said that you felt more like Dina.
Medina.
Well, I feel like in my
Dina,
early
excuse me.
20s, especially like in my early 20s, I was just like doing what she was doing, and then I feel like now.
Ricky Havoc and
I
your
feel like
friends'
Brandy.
romance lives?
No.
Okay.
No. It was like, you know, she was just jumping into things. and
Okay,
she was
all
just,
right.
You know, using like her like sexual power or whatever.
Gotcha.
And getting played, literally. But
Yeah.
I mean, even then, like I feel like even as like a Brandy now, I still get played.
Yeah, we all
So-
getting played out here. It's all PlayStation 5. Let's go
Yeah,
okay.
but it's like, yeah, now I relate to Brandy. It doesn't make a difference. I like the moral of the movie. Like, it was like, it doesn't make a difference.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. You find the right scumbag, you'll be all right.
I feel like everybody is kind of like.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. So you
I was doing
had to
recording
move
you.
like you was about to make a statement. Like I was like, oh, all right, let me let her rock. No, I feel like I agree. Like everybody kind of evolves into the Brandy and Marcel. That's what they want to be at the end of the day. Like you in your 20s, you are like Adina and Joe Torre's character. You are like them too. Clyde, thank you. You are like them too.
Thank you. Someone who's honest here.
No, it's
I mean,
true.
no,
Because you
they
wanna-
were extreme though.
They were extreme, but you think like that. You want to go and try to get anything you can get. And
Yeah,
then,
but I wasn't dropping bank receipts on the floor though.
so their methods were very far-fetched.
Yeah,
You know,
literally.
but
yeah,
at the end of the day,
I get the motivation about like, come on.
but because that's the vibe. That's the stereotype on the block.
I
But
guess so.
then as time progresses, you're like, I just want to settle down.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's just people whose MO is just, I just want to be a player. I just want to get it in and get out. And then sometimes people whose MO is like, I want love. I want a life of love and a family.
These motherfuckers want to settle down. They were just fronting.
Yeah, I mean, they were sprung, but they didn't want to admit it.
Also, they were in their 20s
exactly,
too. Yeah, they definitely were.
Exactly. Yeah.
They
They
definitely
were
were.
a match too. Like.
Of course.
Yeah, because that's why that word exists, because you know how the hood is. Words just magically appear, and we just kind of keep saying it. That's just how it is. We
don't question.
we don't question it. You just woke
That's
up
what
one
we're
day and be
saying
like,
now? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's it. You be like, oh, this is bussin'. Okay, cool. We're saying bussin' now.
Yep.
That's it. I heard
That's
it.
it.
Who
One,
starts it though?
We don't
Nobody
know.
knows. We don't know.
don't know. We
We'll
don't have
never
questions.
know. It's just word of
It
mouth.
don't even matter.
Yeah, it just travels.
You don't know what state it came from. They'll say it came from this state. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
If you hear it at least twice, you're like, everybody must be saying it. And then you start saying it until one day you say it and they go, y'all still say that? And you go,
No, you stop hearing it.
Or you just stop hearing it altogether.
Yeah, no one says Sprung.
Yeah, no one says, there was Crunk, there was Poppin' still kind of hearing it.
Yeah, I haven't heard
But
Sprung.
Crunk definitely.
That
Crunk.
shit lasted 3 years.
What?
Sprung.
Yeah, Sprung.
Then we moved on to Whip. I don't know what the kids are saying now.
T-Pain brought it back real quick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now it's a TV show. I thought it was based on that movie we just saw, and I found out it was like a guy that got out of jail. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
was I was like, never mind. So anyway, so what you saw is what you saw, and now you kind of saw characters you feel you could relate to. Was there any? There was a lot, obviously, but was there any scenes that was really funny to you? Like you felt like you look back and was like, whenever I think of the movie, I'm gonna think of this scene.
When we saw who was at the wedding, like that was hilarious.
That was just the plot twist of all plot twists.
Oh, in the lineup.
Okay.
Oh,
When-
Jesus.
The police
Christ.
Number
lineup.
4, yeah.
Okay, so
Mr. Witherspoon, R.I.P.
So
funny again.
So let's set the scene. Like how do we get to this police lineup for the people who are listening?
Okay, so basically Adina is trying to get Clyde in trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she gets a police lineup of all these guys and she makes them say like something about their nuts. And then she makes them like expose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So number 4, so they all go through one by one.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does number 4 say?
He's a gay guy.
Yeah, he was like, I know you want these nuts, and then he saw
That's
Clyde.
not how he said it.
You gonna make me do that? That's crazy. I'm not gonna do it all the way, but I know he was like, I know you want these nuts. It's something like
Oh
that.
no, you're not doing it. Why do you do it?
I don't have, what?
He was like, you do it.
I don't remember I know you don't want these nuts. I don't really remember.
Wow. Okay, no, he was like,
He was
can't
doing
do
a lot.
it.
It's hard to do. That's the hardest one to do.
I love
before.
that. That's hilarious. I love it.
She was talking shit and she tried and she completely started.
Yeah,
You
that's
are
what I was
doing
like,
right
I
now.
know you want these.
I know you
can't do
want
it.
these nuts. You
Yeah.
got the neck snapping and all that.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, all right, man, just relax. And then he was wearing
Pink underwear.
Yeah.
women's pants. Well, not even panties really, but
Like granny panties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
granny panties, which was just even weirder.
Yeah, it was
They
was
were
a
cute.
scene.
They were cute.
Yeah.
It was a scene.
Yeah, it was a weird scene, folks. It was just a weird scene of events, but that's why Uni keeps referring to the bank statement because he it was Clyde's setup system
Yeah.
to bagging women.
Like, I'm not mad at they're bad people. I get it. I'm mad at they're bad at being bad. That's what annoys me. It's like, you don't drop a bank statement. You're not a good gold digger. No one with money is printing out bank statements.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
It's not. And
No one money is going to the bank.
correct
To an
me if
ATM.
maybe it's
No one thinks that far.
yeah, nobody thinks that far.
I
Yeah, you're smarter than like
But-
me for sure.
What I'm tripping on is I know it was the 90s. So in the
Right.
90s I was a kid, I didn't have a bank account.
am. Right.
But don't bank accounts usually have the person's name on it though?
Yeah.
Because he kept lying, right?
No,
Or
not on the receipt. Not
Not
on
the
the
receipt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
was like, maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging.
yeah.
All right, so never mind. Because I know when you go to the bodegas and stuff, if you print out the receipt, it's going to have your name out the bottom. That's why you got to rip that
You're
shit up.
not
when you walk
keeping
out.
that receipt.
Yeah, you're
Throw
not keeping that receipt.
Right in that
Yeah.
fucking. Make sure you got mad money. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
need nobody to know anything.
Right, or you don't print the receipt,
Yeah.
but you press the button so
Yeah.
the screen
Yeah.
won't stay there when you leave. And then motherfuckers walk behind you like, oh, you got this much? You got money. Let's rob them. So you avoid all of that.
They're in
Anyway.
Pittsburgh. Maybe it's not that hood. I don't know.
That was the most
so,
shocking part of it all.
They probably really weren't in Pittsburgh. Like,
I'm
we just
so
got
confused.
It was a city.
Because we
No.
said it was in Pittsburgh, and then there was a store that said Vermont on it.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
He was wearing Chicago Bulls. The Bulls was big. I'll let that slide.
I was like,
For my
where-
sanity, I'm gonna say they in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
'Cause
where-
I don't want to think about it no more.
Yeah, no, it's impossible that they were in Pittsburgh. It's impossible. 4 happy black people in Pittsburgh? That's a lie.
It's a happy black people in Pittsburgh.
Have you been
Damn
there?
it.
Nah, I haven't been to Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
I
is
got
the
friends
best.
out there.
It
but I haven't
ain't
been there.
it ain't great. Maybe the 90s was no.
Yeah,
No, it's still messed up.
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
still messed up.
Damn.
There we go.
Well, listen.
I was like.
It's a fantasy world. She's changing clothes like Sailor Moon. There's cartoons.
That's true. Yeah.
The cartoon birds flying around them for some reason.
There was a scene where she got punched by Adina after he called her the B word.
Yeah.
And he got knocked out in one hit.
Yeah.
And just like in the cartoons, he
saw birds.
He saw birds and stars and all of that, and he lifted his head up and did and just fainted. And then weirdly, 5 seconds after she walks out the door and slams it, somehow he awakes from getting knocked out.
You could get up pretty quick if you get knocked out.
But because of the door slam?
Oh, nah. I just assume that's coincidence.
Because the door slam and then he goes, huh.
Yeah. And
then he finished his sentence.
It don't make sense. It's Happy Pittsburgh. Rules are different over there.
Something about that don't add up. You know what I'm saying?
They overnight slept in the park in a car. You can't do that in the real world.
That's true.
That's true. But I mean, some parts were like very Pittsburghy, like the dancing and
the overhead shots they took stock footage from.
True. And like the parks and everything, you know.
That had a Pittsburgh vibe.
Yeah.
That did have a Pittsburgh vibe.
But I don't know about whatever. Maybe it's a different world.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah.
So weirdly, the other show that I said was called Sprung. That was filmed in Pittsburgh. Because I'm looking to see where. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with this movie. It's just also called Sprung.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this was filmed in Pennsylvania. That's why I'm like, that's so weird. I was trying to find out where it was, but yeah, we'll never find that.
No, man.
It's okay.
They don't want you to know.
They don't want you to know. Questions. Yeah, they're going to be like, but why though?
She had like Terminator vision when she was looking at people's receipts. She's not.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, she ain't had no job either.
Yeah.
Her father was trying to robbing people. It was just a mess.
At least Terminator would have saw through the lies.
The lies. Right.
He'd have been like, you are lying. He would have saw through that.
Like, did you not see the man's picture on the wall of himself?
He turned it so slow. Right. He was like, oh shoot. There's a picture of me lifting weights.
Yeah.
That made me laugh too. He didn't really need. Oh, because he said it wasn't his house.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. They're all lying.
They were all lying. Yeah.
There's two lying people just conniving.
Yeah. But it also, that's why I said Brandy's character to me was pretty cool because it was like, as a person who's been scorned before.
Right.
And as almost everybody. Everybody had their heart broke, so then when they get to the next person, they don't really know how to trust. Yeah. And you're like, who do I trust? So.
Also, the friends are actively sabotaging them, so it's not even really your fault. That's probably why they didn't get married, because like, well, you traumatized me.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
For all you folks that listen to our podcast, there was a great Easter egg. If you followed the movies we be watching. So there was a scene where Joe Torre's character, Clyde, his car gets stolen by Adina, but she doesn't really she just takes it to take herself home.
Right, which is fair.
God knows if he was ever going to get the car back. So he did what any other person would do. He went to go get his car. He didn't have time to throw in his pants. He just threw in a shirt, and he was in his drawers. He just threw in some shoes. He runs outside, hops on the roof of the car. They have like this Jean-Claude Van Damme 90s action movie chase scene. Where
it wasn't that crazy, but the fact he didn't fall off at all.
At no
point. It seemed like she was driving for a good minute too.
There was times where my man's hands wasn't even holding on to anything. Okay. He just was on top of the roof.
She probably didn't really want to kill him.
I guess, or he called Tony Stark for something like
hilarious
anti-gravity protection. But anyway, so he gets back. He gets to her crib. She leaves the keys in the ignition, so she really just used his car to go home.
Yeah.
She did not want his car like that.
Nah.
She goes back in the crib, calls it a night. He's standing outside talking wild spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't shit. You whack. Your body whack. Your coochie whack. All this stuff.
When it goes bad.
And what we assume was either her father. We assume it was her father.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe uncle or grandfather, but definitely her father. Comes outside. He goes, yo, you making too much noise. You need to get off my doorstep. Pulls the shotty out quick. No hesitation. Just get off my doorstep. Yeah, double barrel.
Like Elmer fucking fun.
Say, yo, get off my doorstep. Stop playing. And homie's like, yo, all right, But before he gets him off the doorstep, homie robs him for his shirt. Say, give me the shirt, leave it on the ground, then get in your car and bounce. Now, the reason why I said it's a funny Easter egg is because the guy who robs Clyde is Clarence Withers III. God rest his soul, who was also playing Satan in Tales from the Hood and sent Joe Torre to hell.
Oh yeah.
So it's like this
him.
man's just been toying with this man for years, and that was the only scene in the movie. The scene was like a couple minutes long, tops, and that was it. You never seen this man again. He wasn't even at the wedding.
There's a couple like prominent old black actors in here who just show up, says something crazy and leaves.
Yeah.
Dude from the Jeffersons was just there trying to talk about getting married. Like, what are you doing here?
Have you ever seen the Jeffersons before, or aware of the TV show, anything like that?
Man, they kept you away from black people a lot, didn't they?
I'm Indian.
Come on, that's fair. But you live in Jersey.
I know, but like it was like South Jersey, like
yeah. You're right, my bad.
No, I know. I mean, it's my bad, honestly, but like, I mean, this is like bad. This is a great introduction. Like,
yeah, it could be much worse.
You thought they had to live in Trenton or something?
I know they rapping over in India. I know there's a couple of dudes rapping.
I know y'all
got rappers.
We do.
I know, right? I know y'all do.
Yeah, but you thought her neighbor was? She got the jersey, Joe Buttons.
I don't know, but like.
Wait, but what were you saying about the Jeffersons?
Okay, so it was a TV show back in the day about a family that moved from Queens to the Upper East Side of Manhattan because they got rich in their business, their legal business of what they were doing. I don't want people watching to be like, what were they doing? Selling drugs? No, he had a legitimate washing business that worked really good. Anyway. Yeah. Or so we know. Right. Anyway.
I'm gonna believe it's legitimate.
I'm gonna believe it's legitimate. The show was good. It was a spinoff of All in the Family, and then it had its own spinoff later. Anyway, for some weird reason, George and Wheezy was in the movie Sprung, giving advice to both Brandy and Martell, telling them that marriage is not a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I went to the deepest, darkest corner of my mind and was like, is this movie set in the same timeline as in the Jeffersons universe?
Do that to yourself? Why do you do that to yourself?
Because it was like the cameo no one asked for. No disrespect to neither of those actors. They're accomplished actors, but nobody asked for that cameo.
Hey,
we didn't need that.
We didn't ask for a lot of things.
Yeah. I was like, is Uncle Phil going to pull up now? Like, what was going on?
That would have been great.
Carl Winslow?
Maybe it is. Or it's like years later they got divorced.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Sick. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Well, they weren't divorced. They was giving advice, so they was probably together. But they were just old and like
bitter.
I'm just annoyed by her, but I'm not gonna leave her though.
Right.
All
right, I guess.
Yeah, it was that kind of black vibe. Yeah, like I'm annoyed by her, but I'm not gonna leave her. So, but whatever. Was there any other scenes where you felt like it was very unexplained? Like there's a stereotype in hood films that they have a lot of plot holes, more than the average film. So was there any times where you felt like I didn't get this? Like, why did they leave me hanging with this scene?
No, I didn't really feel that way. Like, it felt coherent to me.
Yeah, it's one of the
few. No plot holes?
I couldn't think of any.
Did you see any plot holes?
The movie itself is a plot
hole. No, that's the Pittsburgh thing. But like,
the Pittsburgh thing is definitely a big plot hole. No.
I mean, it's not part of the plot. It could be in any city.
I feel like. So.
It had a lot of shots of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right. It did. It did. Because you were the reason we even knew. Like, we were sitting there like, where are they? And I was like, they never said what town they were really in.
They never.
And then that's when you saw the skyline shot and was like, oh yeah, that's Pittsburgh. I just felt like at times you do ask questions about things, like how did like you think like why were they keeping in contact and why did they join? They joined forces.
They were in love with each other. They were just trying to.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just a sick way for them to just like we gotta hang out, but I'm not gonna ever admit that I like you.
Right.
You see how mad she was when she told her you fucked on the first night. You're like trying to play it off.
Yeah,
like
she did.
Like what the fuck? What are you talking about? She got dressed as a Scooby-Doo villain to fuck with him. Now he's having arrested. Just be I just want to screw with you. Because fuck you, and I don't want to see you again, and I'm not going to say it, so don't arrest him. Like, wait, what was all that for then?
Yeah.
Just to be a dick?
Just to be a dick.
Well,
why'd you get a whole new wig?
I was thinking about it. Like, he also lied to her. So she thought she was sleeping with a rich man. And then he was not a rich man. And then so she took him to the cops and made him fondle himself.
Oh, so...
I think...
Go ahead.
I think deep down she knew she was like, I'm already in the house. I'm just gonna keep up the charade though.
She knew.
I think she figured out that he wasn't rich even before that. But like, I'm already in the house.
No.
'Cause
no
why would
way. You missed that part when she saw the bank receipt and stuff
Right.
like that.
Oh yeah.
She was-
She just hyped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was.
No.
Right.
Yeah, I get that, but like, she was in too deep. Whereas like, I'm already here.
Maybe.
Also, why would you go through the trouble? You know he ain't got no money.
Well-
Why'd you still fuck with him?
No, because remember. Okay. So
She found out where he worked
No, but that's
That's a good point.
in 1997.
that
That's
is a
hard to
good point.
do.
But I think what happened.
This is like the day I work here, like, oh, cross-reference. Siri, where are all the Wendy's in between 34th and 42nd? That's easy. I found you.
I think
I don't do shit like that, but I'm saying it's that
Yeah,
easy.
I think what happened was homie got to a point where she realized like he was trying to make something of himself. So she saw the real him. Like remember she was like, yo, you lied to me and then he's like, so but I got you, right?
Yeah.
And then now she came back to him after all this time and was like, yo, this dude is accomplished. Like he's accomplished. And then he even like, and he had a plan. He was like, yo, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna own this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna become district manager, and then I'm gonna run my own store.
Yeah. What?
So
Better
her-
than what she was doing, which was nothing.
Exactly. So
Which
in
was
her
not a
mind,
goddamn thing at all. Like,
right?
you
So
don't
in her
have a
mind,
job.
it was like, oh, he's a scumbag, but
Yeah.
he's trying.
Yeah.
He's a reformed fuckboy, basically.
Yeah.
So he was trying, versus like, oh, now I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
So maybe she did probably already peep game from the start, but
I think she peeped game. The dick was too good. She didn't want to admit it. She got dickmatized. He got little. He got he got pussy whipped himself.
Pussy whipped, yeah.
And they just lying to each
Yeah.
other.
yeah, because when they got to the bathroom, when she got to the bathroom and saw all his name on all the medication, and went from there. Which is even funnier because it's like the first thing I would have said was, "How did you find out my name?" So 'cause I want to see what she would have said. I see your medication. Why you going through my shit? That's just what that would
Yeah. Well, you're smarter than him.
Yeah. I would have got up and be like, "Excuse me, you violated my personal space. You need to
Yeah.
leave, miss. This is
You
over."
gaslighting in
Instead,
there.
he wanted to talk trash and got rocked.
You a dumb nigga from the
Yeah.
hood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what niggas do. Like, you eat your brain at all,
Yeah.
bro.
And this guy clearly had no Goku skills because we all saw that punch coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
She punched very slow.
He probably got a glass jaw.
But I'm seeing the slow punch was,
Yeah.
I guess the power was building up
Yeah.
over time.
Maybe he didn't think it was gonna hurt. And
That's
I'll let
true,
it.
too.
I'll let
He
her get
really
this.
ate that.
Oh, never mind.
That's true. If you lift in weights, you mad
Yeah.
cocky. You like, she ain't gonna rock. She ain't gonna
Yeah,
hurt me.
there's no weight for your face. People punch is a punch.
Punch is a punch. That's true.
She hits
Catch
you
you
right.
slipping.
It
That's
don't
it.
matter. She got a little bit of strength. You're gonna hurt.
Snoring.
Hit you in the right spot in your nose.
Me too. Have you ever? Well, obviously we know you didn't see a hood film, so I'm sure you're probably not familiar with the expression "whose man's is this?"
It's like, whose guy is this, right? Like someone who's dating someone, or
Oh.
no, or like yeah, like if a random dude like pulls up, you're like, whose man is this? Like,
It's more of a. If someone's acting stupid, and you're like,
oh, okay.
who come claim he's human? Who did he come here with? This is your friend. Get him because we about to get fucked up.
Okay.
It's like when you watch a comic bombing and it's like, okay, whose friend is this? Tell him to do a rewrite. Whose man is it? Get him off stage. It's kind of that.
There you go.
Or it's like, who invited her?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, you should have interrupted me sooner.
There you
No,
go.
it's fine. It's fine. It's not something.
That makes sense.
It's not said a lot because you're hearing it a lot. You're doing something wrong. 'Cause
Yeah.
you shouldn't be in a position with someone saying that because that means something bad's about to happen.
Yeah.
It's not said in like a joking way. Like we're joking about, it, but somebody's saying like, oh, somebody.
Like, what's the situation?
Like you're in a club and just some dude just acting a little bit too drunk. Maybe he's pressing up on a girl, and she's like, "Yo, whose man's is this? My
Oh,
he's
okay.
coming out. You about to get fucked up in the streets. Please come get him for crimes committed on
right.
these premises." It's not a.
So with that being
You
said,
don't want to be that person. You want to be the guy in that situation.
Right.
Why is it? What's the female equivalent of that?
Tell him, Mooney.
Who invited her?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I heard white girls say sometimes.
Who invited her?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
What do y'all say in the situation?
Is it Indian people?
Yeah, that too. I was gonna say Canada, but yeah.
I don't like. Asu. Well, I mean, it would just be like, what is this?
Okay. Like, it's even a person, like, I don't know, you got the time to even think.
Like, what is
As
this?
a human being, like, what is this? What is
Like,
doing?
are you serious? What is this?
Yeah.
All right, I like that. I like that. That's even funnier. That's more hurtful than who's man. It's
Right.
like,
Did I say,
this?
what is this
Damn.
behavior?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Just asu.
Okay,
Means like,
asu.
what is this? Yeah.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Anyway, okay, so we got what is this? So, okay, let's go with that. If you, who's a character in this movie that you had to look at and go, what is
Asu.
it? Like,
Who's
yeah,
that?
Asu.
Definitely Clyde.
Really?
Yeah, he was like so mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. He was a dickhead at the end.
Yeah.
Well, not the end of the movie, but like at the end of their sexcapades.
Yeah, it was like all the cursing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cursing. But that, yeah, Hood Films is, yeah, pointless cursing. Anyway, I like that one. I mean, that kind of
It can only be her, Adina, or him.
Yeah, Adina is like conniving. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Nah, I feel Marcel, man.
Really?
Yeah,
The
Martel.
main character? Why? Because
Yeah,
he handed off a pen? You ain't never
Nah.
hand off a pen to somebody you want to see again? You were too scared?
Wasn't about the pen.
You were never 12?
The pen comment was understandable.
Right.
It happens.
Okay.
You just try to break the ice some way.
Oh, he's falling for the trap?
It was when he broke the ice the very first time. That's what we didn't pay attention to.
Oh, when she was driving him around?
No, even before then.
Okay.
When they spilled the
Oh,
drink
yeah. Yeah, that was some whack ass
and
shit.
he wiped the drinks and he looks down, he was like, yo, your shoe game is like good or something.
Yeah.
He showed up. Those toes are nice.
Yeah.
I was like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's not that
If
bad.
that's your opinion, that's cool. I just know in certain situations you say that nowadays.
Yeah, that's actually, I
That's,
get it.
that's
yeah.
the end of his. They would have
Yeah.
never got this.
But it
far.
would have been her. Hey, if anything, it would have worked
Should've
on
like,
her.
that's cute. That's,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So,
So then he would have
nah.
said something else. You'd be like, ah, you messed
Ain't like he
up.
said nice pussy.
Use here.
If he would have said that,
What?
that's bad.
When you meet a guy, like initially, and he says that,
If that
would be
situation,
questionable.
he looking up like, hey, nice pussy, then
Yeah.
yeah, don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't. He didn't say that. All right. I go a article of clothing and go like, all right, that's not creepy.
Yeah.
It's knocking on the door,
Knocking
but
on
I'm
the
not
door,
in.
right.
I'm not in the house yet.
Right. No, I feel you.
That's a non-cancelable compliment. You
Yeah.
can say.
I just feel like, yeah, that's really what it is. Like, even like to the point at the end when they try to break him, they try to get him caught cheating,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes to the bar with his boy, and his boy's like, yo, ain't that old girl from high school or whatever? Like, he
Yeah.
brings her over, and he's like, nah, I don't want to talk to her. Y'all good. But then, like, I guess while he's drinking, he's like, I can still bag. And it was like,
You
what?
let the alcohol get to you.
Like, how did the alcohol get you that
That
much?
was
You be like,
bad.
I can still bag.
Yeah.
I've never had that thought. I'm sure people do, like, whatever, scumbag behavior.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's
You're hanging
just,
out with better people than me.
yeah, I'm like, that's just a stupid
Two
thought.
me and my friends, like, I still got it, bro. I can get it. Like, bro,
Nah.
Yeah.
If you with
if
somebody
you fuck
and you
this up,
really,
you're not calling me crying.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to pick up the phone.
yeah, if you with
I'm
somebody
telling you right now, don't do it.
and it's really working, and
Yeah.
you're just like,
Oh, yeah.
nah,
Come
be
on.
like, I don't need to. Like, in your mind, you could be like, man, if I was single, I'd take it down. But you don't need to,
Unfortunately, two me and my friends get the incredible honk him, and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, I'm going to show you I can still stew it. Or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to prove nothing to me. Just here chilling.
And then, like, to
Because
say,
I don't want to hear from your girl later.
right, and then the way he saved himself was
Right.
the fact that
Oh, God.
he basically just talked her down and was
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like, oh yeah, when you was in high school, I didn't think this was gonna happen or whatever. You turned out okay, whatever. Like, he kind of just talked to her modestly, and she was just
Right.
like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like, realizing her life wasn't that great.
Nah.
But then he still was holding her, so I was just like,
Well, he didn't know the shit was coming in. He was trying not to be an asshole. Like, damn, I didn't know you were a hoe. Or a prostitute of the night. And, like,
I mean,
it's not that
there
bad.
was-
Which is not that bad, people. It could be worse thing you can do for money.
There was other seats. You could have sat across and been like, yo, that's
He
crazy.
always trying to console her.
You can console her another way, fam. You in a relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
When you
That's
s-
a really good observation when you were like, he got drunk and thought he could, like,
Yeah,
get
they can
her.
still do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was whack. That was corny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's corny. You also have to drive. You just already knocking him back. Like, you had no.
Yeah.
He's not your fucking D. I guess he thought he was going to DD.
He thought his man was going
I
to
wouldn't trust that dude to DD
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said who
Yeah, that was
like,
dope.
you
You're
trusted
dumbass.
somebody that you already knew would have did that to you.
This guy's a little slow. I feel like I got that vibe.
Yeah, it is very much so. Like, whose man is this?
Yeah. He's
and he's a photographer
that's why he's a photographer.
who worked at Sears doing photography.
Yeah, I mean, he went to art school. He's not.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's us. He's
clowns.
basically us, folks.
Yeah, he's missing a few channels in his basic cable. It's okay.
Yeah.
He means well.
Got a dope.
He didn't cheat.
Got a dope degree, and then he's like, I'm gonna try this. That's.
Yeah, I mean, he was good at his job, obviously, but it's like,
yeah.
you fucking with a lawyer, bro. I wouldn't even be in that situation. Like, nope. She can destroy me financially? Nah, I'm good.
Who did you feel like?
I have to give it to Adina. Not because she's a woman, but she didn't have a fucking job. Like, you gotta have a job if you talking shit.
Yeah, and clowning people that.
Right.
I mean, even though he lied, he still had a job.
Yeah.
He still had a job. But it was just the fact that you was clowning him.
Yeah.
About working at a fish and chips.
As far as I'm concerned, you took the man's car, you drove him home, and you got him fucked up for the night. You won. You got your lick back for the pointless sex.
As far as we're concerned, both of them should be in jail right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Pressing charges on each other.
Yeah.
You stole my car, and you made a false
False
accusation.
Police claim.
Yeah, false claim. Like, come
Yeah.
on, fam. Like, we should be having restraining orders on each other. But,
Right,
but
but
that's
not.
sprung. That's sprung.
Yeah, he was sprung. They were sprung.
Oh my god.
They were sprung. Yeah. Mine just
They were in a toxic way, though.
in a toxic way. They were sprung in
Like
a toxic
real
way.
bad way. Like,
Yeah.
this doesn't need to happen.
It doesn't need to happen. It didn't make no sense.
Right at all.
Mine's is blown right
Yeah.
now. You feel me? So.
Check on your toxic couple friends because they need help.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the music you heard in the movie? It was a mix of like jazz instrumentals, old Frank Sinatra type music, and we didn't really hear a lot of today's hip hop, but whatever.
There weren't a lot of hip hop. They were like trying to make a movie,
Yeah,
a romance
at the end,
movie.
yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Usually, DMX would have came on for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was like very unassuming. Like I didn't even like pay attention to the music at all.
Yeah, you didn't.
That's okay. Nobody did.
Yeah.
What they did do, which was smart, was on the soundtrack, Jay-Z made a song called "Who You With." I forgot the full name, but I know it's "Who You With" Part 2, I think, and it was one of the most fire beats. It came on. I remember I loved the beat so much because when I listen to music, I hear the beat first. The beat's pulling me in. I'm listening to the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got trash lyrics, but that beat just
That's like I feel like it's most people.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So it was a great song, and it was like Jay-Z in the beginning stages. It was like his second album, and we would have never thought it was for a hood film.
I mean, is this the year Space Jam came out?
I think Space Jam was yeah.
Because he did the Bugs Bunny song for that album.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
so
wrote
was
that
just-
song. Yeah, he was on.
Alright,
he
so
was,
he was just pulling up from.
Oh, nah,
three.
he was-
Explains why he's so rich. Like,
Oh yeah, he was working hard.
Yeah.
He made his own movies.
yeah, he wasn't making it hard.
Yeah.
You can't take that away from him.
You can't take that away from him.
You
He
would think
worked
he's
hard
gonna
to
rate
get where
it,
he's
but-
at. Yeah.
Every time I turn around, like, you did that song?
Yeah.
Where the fuck was I at? Oh, I
As
was
he
fucking
said,
12.
if you think there could be another Hove,
Yeah.
then make another.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
spin the balls. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
So
man.
much for fucking not hanging out with black
I know,
people.
right?
Oh,
I see you.
that's the music. Wait,
That was a deep cut right there.
Yeah.
That was a deep cut. You could have chose any other Jay-Z
Right.
song. That was a deep cut. Most people go for New York, but I'll give you that one. That
He
was
pulled out. That was like
that was-
albums ago.
yeah, that was
like
Kingdom
his
Come.
last album.
yeah, that was the okay. I see you. I
That was
respect
past when people stopped giving a
Yeah.
fuck about Hov.
He came
So
back, he
said
was like,
said.
I'm back.
Don't
and
be
he
too
was like,
impressed. I
but
know
why?
like 5 songs of his.
It's
Like,
okay.
What's the 5 songs?
Okay, I can't. It's like love. Isn't like lost, like love one or like lost one? There's like that.
I think
Okay.
that's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And then there's
That's all
the
Kingdom
one
Come.
that it starts like
She's
an
running all
Indian.
Kingdom Come songs.
It sounds Indian in the beginning. I
I know
forget.
exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah. Is it? What's it called?
I'll find out later.
Oh, Beware of the Boys.
Maybe. Wait,
Yes.
I have to. I mean, I could just. I'll have to like go through. I don't like now. I'm on the spot and now I can't. Like,
No, it's fine. You were on a roll. 'cause
You had
were-
2.
That second song didn't appear on the album. That's
It
when
didn't. No. It was, but it was
They
a
would
fire
play
song.
that shit
Yeah.
for like all
Yeah,
summer. I
that
remember
was a
shit
fire
came out.
song. I know exactly what you're talking about because when that shit came out, I was like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Jay-Z came out like the original song. I heard it and I was like, I know obviously I don't know what's being said, but it was still cool. But when he came on, I was like, all right, At least for us, all us New Yorkers, we were like, okay, we know what he's saying. Right, just kind
Now
of.
we international.
Now we international. Now we here.
Now
you know?
he made it, because I don't know what the fuck else is being said, and it don't matter.
Don't matter.
It's irrelevant.
This shit is fire.
Yeah.
That's it. Play that shit in the party, everybody running out.
Yeah, everybody just stops.
Everybody's like, let's go.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Indian, black, white.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
matter.
It's just so simple lyrics, beats like amazing. Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
That's his style, right?
2 out of 5 ain't bad. 2 out of 5 ain't
Yeah, I
bad.
don't think
That's
so.
all right.
I can't right
she was like, y'all put me on the spot, so I'm not gonna go through his whole singles. I'm not gonna go through the songs no more.
We believe you. Don't worry.
We believe you though, because you said some deep cuts right there. That's not JC songs most people say out loud. So for that, your stock goes up in our book. It was already up, but now it's even more up. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna respect that and move on. Anyway, we're in a world of like reboots and remakes and stuff like that. So let's say this movie was remade for 2023. Is there anybody that you'd want to see playing in these roles? Would you? Because obviously the people that are here, they're older now. They can still do it, but they're just older. But would you want a reboot? Would you want like a sequel? See how they're doing in their life?
Yeah, I have people that I would replace each of them with.
Damn, she
Oh.
wrote down. No one's ever done that before.
Because I told her to prep.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. She was inspired.
Yeah.
So Marcel, Colin Kaepernick, Brandy,
Okay.
Haley Bailey.
Okay.
Haley Bailey.
Halle
The new
Bailey.
Ariel.
Yeah, gotcha. No, we know.
Halle Bailey.
Okay.
Halle Bailey, sorry.
That's all good.
Clyde, Kevin Hart.
Ooh, okay.
And Adina, Wendy Williams.
Wow.
She can't even walk.
I feel like it would just like the combo like of all of them like together would just like create more polarization between the two couples, but
Right.
like also more humor. I don't know.
Right. Okay, I respect that.
I like that casting. I think that's funny.
The Wendy Williams is throwing.
The
me, I'm
Wendy
not gonna
Williams
lie.
one was, I did not,
It's
Wendy
not.
Williams and Colin Kaepernick, I did not see
Yeah,
that
they're
coming.
not because they're not actors.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true. Wait, who would you guys put in?
not Colin Kaepernick. No.
Halle Bailey deserves the best.
Yeah, I don't know if Sprung could be the best. Maybe it could be. You know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Remake it with a nice
You
budget.
can keep it
you know
what it
I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see you with that Kevin Hart. I'm not,
He's too short.
Joe Torre's kind of short too.
Yeah.
He's not super tall.
I don't believe Kevin Hart can get to the scumbag level. I don't think he got that kind of range.
Oh, you haven't seen Real House Husbands of Hollywood. Real
That
Husbands
shit
of
was a
Hollywood.
comedy.
It was, but he played a scumbag version of himself.
It wasn't this.
No, but if he wanted to,
You think he got the acting chops to go even
go to
further?
his bag, go
All
to his
right.
bag.
I'm not gonna argue.
No, there's
That's
others.
a good-
Obviously,
yeah.
I'm just like the first person I'm thinking of now. She put that in my mind. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I like that. Yeah, that's a good point. I think Martell, as funny as it is, I think Nick Cannon should be that dude. Yeah,
You know who could probably do it?
Nick Cannon.
No.
Oh no,
I like
go
that.
say
I was
your
gonna
shit.
say
I like that.
maybe Lakeith Steinfeld be the main
Oh,
nigga.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith Steinfeld be the main nigga.
Which one? The Martell dude?
Yeah, I think he should.
Yeah,
I don't think he
yeah,
has.
yeah.
You need a certain type of energy for the scumbag real what this dude was doing.
Yeah.
Trying to think who's black that's hot right now that can.
Who's hot?
I mean, Jonathan Majors. I don't think people want to cast anymore, but I
No,
think he would
yeah,
probably do
yeah.
unfortunately.
I don't think that's
He would do a good job as a scumbag. 'Cause,
Yeah, he would. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm like.
But you know.
See, that's what I mean. And even like the ladies, I mean,
Like Kendrick Lamar.
you got who?
Kendrick Lamar would probably be like the. I mean,
I like that you're picking on that.
hot.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, the casting is cool.
Yeah.
He's done it. I've seen him. He was on Power, but I like that though. I like that. That's hot right there. If I had to, I feel like Adina would be Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, she's
Adina would be a
she's
good
doing-
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Tiffany
saying?
Haddish is too pure to be Adina.
No,
Is she not?
You have not.
Is she?
Well, like, I
You
don't
have
know.
not. You gotta do some Google tonight.
I mean, that's how you feel. We're not gonna take that away from you.
Oh yeah, I like her.
That's fine.
Nah,
That's
She's
fine.
been through a lot, okay?
She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Just how Cardi B do that.
Not
bro.
wrong.
Save money.
And then
Yeah.
maybe like take a little throwback. We just old heads up now. So Christina Milian could probably be more in the Brandy role maybe, or even Brandy herself.
She too old for that? I feel like you would need somebody in the mid-20s.
My man, in this movie, these people was in like their 30s. I know she's
Yeah,
older than that. I'm just saying.
You might have been right.
They cast these people and they were good enough to look like they were in their
Yeah.
20s and they're not.
Tisha Campbell might have been in the 30s. This is definitely
Yeah, by
Martin.
this point,
This is definitely Martin
yeah,
time.
yeah.
97 maybe.
These dudes was playing high school kids dancing
Yeah.
at a party and then like they was probably like 21, 22.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
They was already out of school to talk about like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what they say. Hey, black don't clack. But yeah, that's what I think. I think that would be good. And then you get Cedric the Entertainer to be the guy with the shotgun for like 2 minutes.
Hilarious.
Like I better go. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Fuck off my poster. Something like that.
He would do that.
Right? So that's Sprung, y'all. That's Sprung.
Oh wait, we didn't ask her what she would do for like a sequel.
Oh, did you have an idea? If not,
Sprung 2.
No, like for a sequel or reboot. Would
Electric
you do the exact
Boogaloo.
same story?
They all get divorced.
That's dark.
Ooh. I mean, because now you're looking at what, almost 30 years later?
Yeah.
Because it's 97. Yeah, almost 30 years later. By then, homie definitely had at least one kid by now.
Right.
And that kid's a grown man now.
Sprung
Or
the
woman.
next generation.
Yeah. So it could be that. He or she could be out with, Martell and Brandy's child. Or both of them have different gender children and then they just hook up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? One has a girl, one has a boy, they grow up together.
That's cool.
What if they're
That's
both
been
they,
done.
them, and then they...
Okay. Oh, you're going for the.
What if they what?
They're both they dumb. Okay. That's. Yeah.
I like that so much better, actually, than a divorce. Like,
Yeah.
I like that. Like,
It's less dark. These people aren't together.
It's like,
man.
let's just go with the divorce. And now they're back
What
on
are
the
they
scene
doing?
trying
Right.
again.
That's weird. Nah, I don't like that.
That would be a sad.
Yeah, that's not. No.
They be in they middle age
Yeah,
trying to
nah.
Wilt. That's the name of it. Wilted.
wilted. I like
No,
that.
no,
They
it's
sprung
corny,
and now
it's
they, no, okay. I was trying to big you up. I was trying to lift you up. No,
I
she
like
said, please
that.
don't do that. It's okay.
Nah, it's fine.
We're good.
It's fine. It's actually okay.
Yeah, we hear
It's just
it.
sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch that movie like nah.
Well, if you think about it, if they were in their 20s, yeah, by this movie they in like they like in their late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
That guy don't even look like he used to look like anymore.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
don't.
a completely different dude
Yeah,
now.
Tisha too. She not
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
Nah, we good.
None of them look the same, and it would be.
They got they got adult kids. You don't need that.
Yeah.
You gotta do a reboot. Why is it never like trying to break up the toxic couple?
Because nobody cares.
No, I would care about that and to just keep failing and watching them fail. It's like trying to stop a tornado and you just fail and you get thrown through a house.
You
That
might
would
be
be funny
right.
to watch. Yeah, it's just like it's always
Tyler
like,
Perry did make he made a bunch of stuff about toxic couples, so.
Yeah, but no one's actually trying to break them up. We need
I know
an
what
inverse
you're
of
saying,
Sprung. Like do a reboot with inverse. Okay, y'all shouldn't be together, and we're gonna stop this, and they just fail. Or I just do it. One of them get the toxic couple get knocked up.
That
and
could
then
work.
That's funny. And
That
they
could
have
work.
to
I can see that.
help raise a child with toxic parentage.
Okay. I'm cool with a time skip either way,
Yeah.
but if you want one where they.
It would just be funnier if the couple here got knocked up on the first night. That would have been hilarious, and they'd be like, shit.
I mean, they never showed the scene. They never.
Because
showed
they were like, oh, we were moving too fast. Nigga, you were moving too fast. You made a whole nother human being.
And that
Yeah.
several months time skip where they're like, I
Yeah.
knew he was doing.
He was disappearing. Like, what the fuck you been? And he's like, that stroller? Fuck that.
It's
shit.
crazy.
Like, hey,
It's
listen,
crazy.
I'm borrowing it. Like, for what? I'm a dog. It's no kennel.
There's no kennel. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and that was a funny scene too, because when they imagined when they like daydreamed how they looked at the girls.
Right.
The girls were just dressed up like in just like one was dressed up in like S&M clothing, the other one was like almost half naked.
Yeah, it was a lot of weird.
And then the women imagined the men as just dogs, and they all had dog heads. And I mean that's cool, but that was like the '90s tradition, like all men are dogs, all women are hoes, and it was just like, all right, ha 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 ha. So that was all hood romantic comedies back in the day.
Yeah.
You can't trust these men, they scheming. You can't trust these women, they conniving.
Yeah.
And this was the one film that where it was like, but what if two people decided to trust each other? What if we took a risk? We're both not conniving. We have something in common.
Right.
We say the same things.
I didn't like that they were light skinned and they was a non-toxic couple. That was kind of all fun a little bit.
Oh, they made up for that for you in the movie.
That's right.
Remember, it was a black and white montage.
Right. All right. Never mind. You got it.
Oh
Forgive
God,
me.
yeah.
They was making love in black and white, bro.
They did make up for that. You're right.
That part was so unnecessary.
You gotta fill the runtime, man. You know this, bro. It's not an hour and a half material here.
It says I should only kiss her once. Nah, keep going, bro. Don't stop. We'll tell you when to stop. Yeah. No, I get it. Miti, we want to thank you for doing this podcast with us. Thank you for teaching us. You taught us some lingo. We taught you some lingo.
Literally, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We feel good about that.
I need to know that.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, now I get to know that.
Mean streets.
We can if we had a show together and somebody's bombing and you yell that out, now me and Uni will know what you're saying. We're gonna be like, oh.
You should have read that.
Yeah. If I'm bombing, you can be like, who invited her? Or I don't know what it is.
You with us now, so now.
Yeah, I want to do that.
If you bomb, we're just gonna be like, it's alright, you get them next time. We're not gonna.
Somebody else. I know you're trying out there. You're not trying to.
Yeah, that's true. We
shock the audience.
We ain't masters of the game.
Yeah.
We know who and who is not
trying. We can tell who's out there you ain't got no friends. You just here to kill time.
You just here to kill some time.
Till the grave. I get it. I get that.
Yeah, you just like that person in the bar.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's a free country for now.
Do what you want, but just move to the side. Let our turn. I got places to go.
Let us know we don't have to treat you the same as someone who is trying.
Exactly. I will not clap. Anyway, so she is an entertainer, funny lady.
Yeah.
So please let these people know where they can follow you, where they can see you at on stage, stuff like that.
Thanks. You can follow me on all platforms. My handle is at MEEEEEEETTZ. And yeah, awesome. Like I
that's 5 E's?
That's really, no, 6.
6 E's.
6 E's.
Interesting number.
Don't worry, for the people watching on YouTube, you'll see the link.
Another account.
Oh, they're making mad meaties out there?
That's crazy.
No, I mean I was like I created another account and then deleted it. And then
okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah,
crazy.
thank you guys for having me on.
No problem. Do you feel like after this you're gonna try to look for more hood films to watch?
Yes, I actually wrote down. I want to look up Tales from the Hood.
Watch the first one and stop there. That's all you need to see. Don't watch anything past that. And if you do, that's your problem.
That's a beautiful callback. Yeah. I love that. See, that's how we said we root for you, because you be prepared to watch that one. It's creepy. It's creepy. So there are moments that's gonna have you. There's a moment with some puppets. Watch that with the lights on.
Okay.
Everything else should be fairly okay.
Yeah.
But the puppets, watch that with the lights on.
Yeah.
It's a little dark and it's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. That shit, sometimes I watch that shit now, I'll be like, yo, give you a little shake. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So this has been another edition of Welcome to My Hood Films. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. We have different spellings, so we're just going to put it on the screen. But for those of you who are at home, if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's all one word. Welcome to My Hood Film Podcast is all one word. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's WELCOM, 2 Hood Film. And if you want to follow us on YouTube, it's Turn Up Mode Productions, which actually I think we're just going to put all of them as Turn Up Mode Productions, probably just to make it easier for people to find us, because it'll all be under the same moniker. We're either going to do that or try to find a way if Twitter can help us fit Welcome to My Hood Film on there again. but we'll work it out. But anyway, just look out for that. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, all social media. You can find clips of the show, new episodes of the show, which we're going to have soon with this one, our season premiere, and so much more. Uni, you got anything coming up you want to promote, or you're good?
It's coming up next week, the 15th. I'll be at QED the 26th. That's in Queens, Astoria.
And what about your Brooklyn show with my frat brother?
Oh, yeah. That's next week. No, that's going to be the last Wednesday of June.
Oh, the last Wednesday of June.
Yeah.
So last Wednesday of June, you're going to be in Brooklyn at Freddy's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freddy's Bar.
Yep.
If you're in the area, come check it out. Show starts around 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on it. ET's been on it. We killed together in different sets, of course. But we done our thing. Other people have done their thing. So check it out, man. Follow Uni. Check it out. See what he got going, what lineups he got, anybody you might see. Even if you're a fan of new comics, check him out. Because he makes sure he gets funny comics, including us. So make sure you check all of those things out. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to catch you next time on another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Because it's your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Louis Francis.
Me too.
And we are off this, people. Peace.
What?